Hello my paper crafting family, and welcome to the Valentine's Day edition of Paper and Joy. This month, to celebrate Valentine's Day and all things love, we are going to make this love bug card. So I thought we'd do something a little bit fun and cute. I thought the Ladybug was a nice little element to have on a card. So yeah, and then inside the card got some heart pictures there. So, and you can be creative with the card and sort of move a few things around and design it how you want. So, all right, let's go and have a look what's in your packs. Okay, so here is what you get in your packs. You get the card base, and we've got a white envelope this month. You get 3 sentiments to choose from, and that will make sense in a minute. So the other sentiment piece is in your bag of little goodies. So there is words in here that say love bug. So you can either choose be my love bug, my little love bug, or happy Valentine's to my love bug. So that's that. This is a guide for gluing. So we'll get to that when we do our card. And in the little pieces, there's the word love bug, a black piece of a ladybug, the red piece there. Hang on, I'll show you these pieces. The red piece, the black piece. Yeah, and then there's also 3 different heart sizes. Show you those. Okay, so you get 8 of these and 1 each of the medium and small. Now you will also need either, say, pencil. Well, this is optional, but might help. And then either a black fine liner, pen, or texter. So, yeah, that's from your own stash. And as well, your normal scissors and glue and a scrap gluing sheet. The first thing we're going to do is put the sentiment, which goes up the top, because that will then allow you room for the rest of the pieces to fit on. So grab your sentiment piece and choose which one you would like. I'm going to do this, Happy Valentine's. So cut that out. If you can cut on the inside of the black line, because we don't want to see that unless you particularly want that, but it's designed not to be seen, just as your cutting guide. So cut inside that. And as always, trusty yogurt container bin. Okay, so this one goes up the top, and it should just fit in just on the size there. Okay, so glue that with your glue stick. So starting in the middle, working your way to the outside, making sure the outside has got a nice bit of glue on so that it sticks, because we don't want that to curl up. It doesn't look so good. And then just line it up with obviously all the edges up the top. It just sits up the top. Okay, now we might do love bug the words, because they're the next biggest. So there are 3 pieces: love, the B, and the ug. Okay, so you can do this sort of, you can put these where you want, really. It's designed that the U sort of lines up with the top of the B there. But yeah, if you like it sort of down there better, but that's how it is designed to be. just sort of in the center. Obviously it's scrolly and curly and it doesn't really matter if it's a little bit off. Yeah, so once you're happy with that, grab your glue stick again. And these are made out of a cardboard, so they're not super delicate, but obviously they are reasonably thin. So just be a little bit gentle while you're gluing. And I'm actually waiting for a delivery for you guys. I have ordered some little glue squeezy containers, like for liquid glue, so that we can have that as another gluing option instead of stick glue, because sometimes for these sort of delicate word things it might be easier to dab liquid glue. So when that arrives, you'll get a little bonus in your next package. And if you ever do need replacement glue sticks, just let me know. Happy to send you a new one if you've used yours all up, madly gluing away. And the last piece. So this is a nice sort of textured black cardboard. There is a little bit of texture to the front to make it a bit more interesting. There we go. Okay, next you will need your medium heart and your small heart. So they will go one here at the end of the G, and one, I can't pop up and pop that off, and one at the start of the L. So I'm just going to pop those on. Oops. There we go, a little bit of glue. It just sits sort of at the end of that swirly bit, a bit too much glue. Yep, yeah. If you can coordinate your fingers a bit better than me, great. There we go. Okay, and the medium one goes up on the swirl of the L. Just to add a bit of Valentine's feature to the words. There we go, nice. Okay, now we're up to our ladybug. So again, as I said, the black does have a textured side, so that's how you know which is the right side and wrong side. So it's more textured on the top side. And so you can put him or her wherever you'd like them. I'm going to put mine on the right side, and then we're also going to draw like a flying path, and that's what our black pen / texture is for. Okay, so we'll do those pieces. Just be a bit careful with the antenna, so that's a little bit delicate because it's quite thin. So don't rub too vigorously with your glue on that. Just sort of go straight up rather than down. And you shouldn't bend it. So, nice little trick to pick up stuff with your glue if you need to. All right, so I like it sort of there. And then your wings, the cutout triangle goes down the bottom, so rather than like that, goes that way. You can sort of see the right side and wrong side on that. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you put it on wrong. It's not that obvious. So it just looks like the holes go in on the right side and they come out on the wrong side, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you just pop it on whichever way you think is right. All good. Look great whichever way. And that fits directly on the circle of the body. Just sort of line it up so that the tip of the triangle is sort of going into the middle of her neck. Hers, they, whatever your bug is. Okay, and the last thing for the front is to do like a little flying path. Now if you want, you can use your pencil to pre-draw and make sure you're happy with sort of how it looks. Otherwise you can go straight to using your pen or your texture and just do it. I sort of like to pre-draw, to be perfectly honest, because then you can always rub it out if it doesn't look so good. So a few swirls, or just like loop-de-loops, whatever you like. Yep, there we go. We'll do that. And then with your pen texture, just do some little dots or dashes along that line. Until you've completed the flying path, and then you can rub out the grey lead when your texture is dry. Don't do it when it's wet because it will smudge. Last few. There we go. All done. So that's the front of our card. And now to the inside. Just make sure it can open up nicely so it doesn't sort of pop open. All right, this is where I've made this sort of ruler guide piece for you just to make gluing easier. So this will just line up with this right hand side. Now this is if you're doing obviously my version of the card. You have 7 of these hearts that you can play with. You can do whatever arrangement you like. I've got one spare for the envelope, so, and you can put it, again, play with it down the bottom, so a traditional way. You might like to pop it up here, line it up with the side, so whatever you like. So there is 1 heart for the envelope and 7 for, well, up to 7. You might just want to put one in the center there or something. So see how you go with that. So these little ruler lines will tell you the top and the bottom of where the heart sits, so you can then just position that and glue. So I might glue one at a time, otherwise the heart's going to fall off when I move it. Okay. So just make sure you got the ruler in the same spot every time if it does move out the way. Okay, number 1. And if you want to be really sort of adventurous, you might want to do half a heart, hang the half off and then cut it off. That might look a bit good too. So whatever you like, see what you come up with, what you think looks good. And then of course, I love to see photos of how you've been creative with the supplies. So take a pic and send it to me. I would love to see it, because there have been some really creative versions of my stuff that you guys have done. I really love it. And this club is for you, so if you make your card your way. I'll just give you the stuff and a bit of inspiration, but you make it your own. It's more fun that way. All right, what have we done? 4, 3 more. There we go, 2 more. And last one. And we'll do our envelope one, and then we are done. Okay, there we go. Looking good. There is your Valentine's card. I'll just grab the envelope one. Nice. All right, hope you have a great Valentine's Day with your loved ones, whether that is a significant other, your family, your children, your parents, yourself. So love yourself as much as you love the others. Enjoy the day, and I will see you next time.